What if I told you the Brooklyn Nets had an all-star sitting on the bench right now? Would you believe me if I told you the Brooklyn Nets have a walking 20 points a game on the bench right now? Which is why I'm here today, to introduce you to the best player that you never heard of. 6 foot 4 inches tall, 210 pounds, and his second year out of Louisiana State University. Meet Cam Thomas, a guy who in his first year in the NBA went into the Las Vegas Summer League and averaged a whopping 37.5 points a game, according to the Brooklyn Nets website. He shot down 42% from the field and 36% from three, and nearly 2 steals a game. Though the stats look great, they don't really tell the full story. Cam Thomas has everything you look for in a young guard: the ability to beat someone off the dribble. He fluently shoots the ball in the mid range and at the three-pointer. He has the ability to score on all three levels. And more importantly, as shown in these clips above, he has the clutch factor. And at any moment, Cam Thomas is a threat to take over the game. And the way he can shoot off the dribble and the ability to create dynamic and difficult shots fit the modern day elite guard archetype. Now, I'm sure you guys are like, well, that's just Summer League. Everyone's good in Summer League. What can he do against people who are actually going to make the roster? What can he do in an actual NBA game? Well, in his Brooklyn Nets preseason debut, Cam Thomas flashed the talent once again, finishing with 21 points in 22 minutes, 50% from the field, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, and a block. To put that into perspective, only one of the top 5 draft picks had a 20-point game in that preseason. And even in that game, he played nearly 30 minutes, a lot more than what Cam Thomas has played. By now, I know we're all wondering the same thing. He showed promise since day one. I mean, what happens next? Surely he keeps it up, right? Well, the Brooklyn Nets did a great job at rewarding their talented rookie for his great play. For the remainder of the preseason, he never seen the game again over 15 minutes. And the reward didn't stop there. Despite such a great start to his career, Cam Thomas didn't see any significant playing time in the first few months of his career. But after months of the Nets neglecting Cam Thomas' talent and having some injuries at the guard position, Cam Thomas finally got his shot. And he did not disappoint. In the 24-game span, Cam Thomas had 17 games where he scored in at least double figures, including 10 games where he scored at least 20 or more points. He even had one game against the New York Knicks where he scored 16 points in the fourth quarter comeback, and he hit the game-winning three-pointer shot. Once again, showing his all-star potential, showing that he deserves to get minutes. After the way Cam Thomas started, it's nothing short of hysterical the way the Brooklyn Nets have treated him. Since the moment he stepped foot in Brooklyn, he has showed plenty of promise. When you look at Brooklyn's roster, it isn't like they had a lot more players who could score more than Cam. Hell, when you look around the league, there's plenty of rookies getting playing time that hasn't showed the consistent promise that Cam has. But let's fast forward to Cam in his second year. I'm sure by now they've given him a chance, right? Tell as old as time. To begin the year, Brooklyn Nets made sure that Cam Thomas did not see the court once again. But with the suspension to Martin Luther Irving, the Nets have no choice but to play Cam Thomas. Scoring double figures in 3 of his last 4 games, Cam Thomas once again is making the most of his opportunity. It's honestly a shame how the Brooklyn Nets fail to realize how good of a scorer Cam Thomas is, and how much better of a team they'd be if they actually used him. Can we all agree that if the Nets had a competent coach and was able to get Cam Thomas, Kyrie Irving, and Kevin Durant on the court together, that the Brooklyn Nets would actually be a very good basketball team? I mean, the least they could do is maximize him as a six-man. Let him be their Jamal Crawford, Lou Williams, or even a Jordan Poole type of guy. I surely think he can do it. And if I'm being honest, I feel like had he got drafted to another team, he'd already be a household name by now. But hey, that's just my opinion. You guys feel free to let me know how you feel in the comments. Peace.